Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Week 5 Under the Lights at McCamley KNIGHT Field. Today, the Portage Central Mustangs take on the Kalamazoo Central Maroon Giants. Tonight's exclusive coverage of Mustang football on the Portage Central YouTube channel is powered by PCTV. I'm Dawson Thrash, your play-by-play announcer for tonight's game, alongside analyst Aiden Sheahan, and we'll be covering the thrilling action of this evening. Before we start, Aiden, give us a quick rundown.
Thanks, Dawson. Portage Central is coming off a close victory over Maroon last week, winning 7-0, securing their third win of the season and their third SMAC conference win. These Mustangs are looking to build off their streak, starting off the season 0-2 and now being 3-2. Let's see if these Mustangs can continue their current winning streak and secure their fourth win of this season.
On the other side, Kalamazoo Central is having an amazing season, being 4-1. The Giants have faced great teams and have strived using their swiftness to outrun opponents and their size to overpower every team they face. And they will be hungry to make that record even better by winning tonight against Portage Central.
This game could be a turning point for both teams, as Portage Central aims to stay undefeated in conference and continue their streak, while Kalamazoo hopes to protect their 4-1 record. Stay tuned for this exhilarating game, and we'll see you at kickoff.
Welcome back, football fans. This game is about to be underway with kicker Bodie Brill about to kick off for the Giants. Kick returners are Ben Coleman and Peyton Porter. This game is very highly anticipated, and this could be a turning point for both of us. And the kick is underway. Ball is caught by Peyton Porter. He's going to get a few blocks downfield. He's going to get a nice run. He's going to go at about the 52-yard return at the 48-yard line. What a return by Peyton Porter, who has a broken right hand.
You love to see that out of the Portage Central Mustangs, setting the tone early, bringing it back down to the 47-yard line. Let's see if they can continue that momentum and put it into the touchdown zone.
He got a great block down the field, and he would have been stopped at around the 30 if it wasn't for that block. Rylan McNally back to snap it, hands it off to Joseph Gaiman for a first down and a little bit more.
Joseph Gaiman and Cam No have been fighting for that star running back position, and it seems that Joseph Gaiman is now starting rather than Cam Noe, which was starting last week.
Handed off again to Joseph Gaiman for a pretty big gain.
You can count on Portage Central for running it straight to the middle and not changing a thing. They love the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because they love running it in the middle and not changing it up.
Yes, this Portage Central offense is a very run-heavy offense, and it's going to be quite thrilling to see what this Kalamazoo Central defense can do to answer.
Tight end in play, Josh Coleman, number 7. Let's see what he's going to do.
Handed off once again by Joseph Gaiman for a gain of about 5. Tackled by number 6, McNeely. Flag on the play. It was straight away. I'm guessing it's going to be a false start. And this looks like it's going forward, which is going to secure them a few yards just shy of the first down for the Mustangs. Pitch back to Peyton Porter, and he's going to run it for a first down. Flag on the play, though.
Peyton Porter, the star QB last year, has gone out with a hand injury, now playing an A-back. You love to see that position switch and that they can still use their players to a valuable asset of their team, even though they're injured.
Holding on Portage Central. So that ball is going back to the 30-yard line. Second down for the Mustangs. Handed off to Joseph Gaiman once again, who's going to get tackled, and he's going to gain about 3 yards. Ball is placed at the 26-yard line. Joseph Gaiman is like, he's been getting the ball over and over and over again, and it seems like Kalamazoo Central is catching on to what their strategy is, and that could be a very key piece to win this game for Kalamazoo Central. Joseph Gaiman once again, gain of about 1 yard. It's going to be 4th and 3.
Kalamazoo Central has noticed their strategy. Portage Central is going to have to change it up here to keep them off the run game. Let's see what they do.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 3. Which may be a pretty big risk, as kicker Sean Myers has a great field goal percentage this season. Handed off to Joseph Gaiman, who's going to run it. And he is going to be shy of the first down. Turnover on downs. Kalamazoo Central have the ball. Let's see how this Portage Central Mustang defense can reply to that great stop by the Giants.
Kalamazoo Central, known for their swiftness outside and their bigness up front. Let's see what they have in store for the Mustangs today. Tackled by number 24, Luke Ludwig, a sophomore.
Good stop by Luke Ludwig. Ball is on the 25. Tyrone Shepard under center snap. He's rolling out. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to get a first down and a few yards more.
As I said, their running backs and their QB is really hard to stop because of how fast they are. Number 20, Jacob McWilliams, is rushing out. Looks to be injured.
Limping off the field.
Replaced with number 54, Alex Ramirez, which is also their starting center.
Shotgun snap to Cam Woods. He's going to look to pass, but he's going to have to scramble out, and he's going to run it for a big gain. First down and a whole lot more. What a great run. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line for the Giants. That was a great run by the quarterback. He was looking to pass originally, but the Portage Central defensive line just put a lot of pressure on him, and he had to scramble and run it in himself. Hands it off to number 3, Maurice Streeter, who's going to get a first down and about 2 yards more. Ball will be placed at the 28-yard line. First down for the Giants.
Mustangs have to change something up here if they want to stop these Giants.
Cam Woods under center. He's going to hand it off, but he's going to get sacked. A huge loss for the Giants. Number 22.
Luke Ludwig. Luke Ludwig's second tackle only in this possession. Luke Ludwig has been struggling trying to live up to the varsity standards that are asked of him as only a sophomore. And it sure seems that he's been living up to those standards this game.
2nd and 12 for the Giants. That was a great play by the Mustangs. And I think Kalamazoo Central does have a plan here to reply to that. Second and 12 for the Giants. Cam Woods. He's going to pitch it back to number 2 for no gain. 3rd and 12 for the Giants.
This is a crucial stop right here. If they can get 2 stops and turn it over, then the Mustangs have a shot.
Three receivers out. He's rolling out. He's looking to pass, and it's going to be thrown straight to the ground for no gain. 4th and 12 for the Giants. And here comes the kick team. Bodie Brill out to kick. A 37-yard field goal.
Brody Bill was the first one on the field warming up. Let's see if those warm-ups help him kick this long field goal.
37-yarder. Bodie Brill lines it up. Kick is up. And it is short. On target, but short from 37. Still 0-0. Looking to get some points on the board. But unfortunately, they're going to get stopped. Turnover on downs. Here comes the Mustang offense. Mustang offense, second time with the ball, still 0-0. He's going to hand it off to Joseph Gaiman, who's going to escape the line, find a gap, but he is going to get tackled just shy of the first down. Ball is going to be placed at the 29-yard line for the Mustangs. Two receivers out on the left side, which is unusual, but it's still going to be handed off. Number 12, Rylan McNally, is going to run it himself, and he's going to be stopped. Ball is going to be placed at the 43-yard line for a first down and quite a bit more.
Number 2, Nolan Bloomquist coming out for number 11, Jake Ludwig.
Two receivers out on the left again. McNally pitches it back to Nolan Bloomquist, who's going to get tackled. He's going to gain 3 yards on that play. Ball on the 46-yard line for the Mustangs.
Portage Central finally mixing up their plays from a QB run to a pitch. We love to see that they haven't just stuck to one play and are switching it up for our PC fans.
You know, this Kalamazoo Central defense is really hitting them hard. They're just barely getting the first down, while Kalamazoo Central has been getting first downs by a landslide, but unfortunately just came short. Handed off, and he's going to run it down the sideline. Breaks 3 tackles. What a block. And he's going to get run out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 32-yard line. What a run by Joseph Gaiman.
Amazing play by Joseph Gaiman. He has been ecstatic tonight. Let's see if he can continue his diligence and put that ball in the end zone.
I think this run and gun play has been going pretty well so far. They've been getting first downs. They've been getting it down the field, but unfortunately just coming short. Fumble on the play. Must have been an issue with the snap. Rylan McNally, quarterback, just falls on it for no gain. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs.
Their center, Alex Ramirez, coming off of an injury. I wonder if the injury is affecting his snaps right now.
Receivers on the left and the right. Handed off to Joseph Gaiman once again, who's going to get stopped for a gain of 3 yards. Ball will be placed on the 31-yard line. 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. They need a big play here to keep this drive alive.
One minute left in the first quarter. Let's see if the Mustangs can put up a score before the first quarter ends.
Pitches it back to number 22, Alaric Piper, who's going to get a pretty big gain, but unfortunately, it's still going to be 4th down and a pretty big chunk of yardage to go. Flag on the play.
Looks like there's some commotion on the sideline after Alaric was tackled. Personal foul, face mask on the defense.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and they are going to secure a first down. To keep this drive alive, you know, that was pretty lucky because it was about to be 4th and 5, and based on how it's going, I'm not sure if they would have gotten it.
On these type of games, it's crucial that you keep a cool mind because it is bad if you call any of those unnecessary fouls, because that could have been a game-changing foul there, folks.
Mustangs in the red zone. Joseph Gaiman tackled and stopped. Ball is going to be placed on the 9-yard line, 9 yards away from the red zone. Second and four for the Mustangs. They're just going to let the clock run out to get a short intermission during the end of the first quarter. Welcome back. Now in the second quarter, Mustangs just came off a pretty good drive with a pretty lucky flag on the play to get them in the red zone, 9 yards away from the end zone for the Mustangs.
Let's see if these Mustangs can finally score.
Hands it off. And he's going to get a few yards, but still not going to secure a first down. Ball will be placed on the 7-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs. This is a big play. They're just 7 yards away to getting some points on the board. The first points of the night, first touchdown of the night. Let's see what the Mustangs can do and if this Kalamazoo Central defense can stop them from the touchdown. Ball snap. Hands it off to Joseph Gaiman, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown. Joseph Gaiman, a very common name tonight, scores a touchdown for the Mustangs. 6-0, Mustangs are up. Sean Myers to kick this field goal for 1 extra point to make this lead even bigger. Kick is up, and it is good. What a run, what a drive, what a touchdown. Joseph Gaiman has been very busy tonight, and let's see if this Kalamazoo Central offense can reply here, which is exactly what they need.
Portage Central set the tone for the game. Let's see if they can continue this tone all throughout the game and put this dub in the bag.
Sean Myers ready to kick on the right hash with Maurice Streeter and Curtis Whitfield back to return the kick. Sean Myers has been a very good kicker for these Mustangs, having a very good field goal percentage, and he hasn't kicked it to a person yet. He's only been kicking touchbacks. And this is going to be a squib kick to number 3, Maurice Streeter, who's going to get a few blocks, but not the best return. He's going to be stopped at around the 25-yard line. Ball will be placed on the 25-yard line as well.
Let's see if this Mustang defense can once again stop these Giants, or if the Giants will stomp all over the Mustangs and score a touchdown.
A touchdown is what the Giants need, because what a great play by the Mustangs, going all the way downfield for a touchdown. Pass to number 9. He's going to get a few yards and then even more yards after catch.
You love to see that. All the Mustang defense flock to this one player. They've been practicing that in all of their practices, flocking to the ball and not giving up on the play when it's not run towards them. You love to see that out of these Mustangs.
First down for the Giants. Cam Woods, he's going to hand it off. It's number 22. He's going to break a few tackles. Peyton Porter in a foot race. What a run. That is a huge touchdown for the Kalamazoo Central. Big play. That is a 67-yard run by number 22, Keontae Gibson. What an excellent run. Foot race with Peyton Porter, and he just outbeat him. That was an excellent run, excellent play call.
As I said, their linemen are big, and creating that huge hole for that running back, Gibson, to run through, it was wide open.
Bodie Brill back to kick to tie up this game. And it is good. This is a very exhilarating game. 7-7. What a great run by Keontae Gibson to give Kalamazoo Central some life back into this game. Bodie Brill back to kick. Peyton Porter and Ben Coleman back to return. Can the Mustangs answer after a huge play? Peyton Porter receives the kick. He's going to get a block downfield, but unfortunately, he's going to get pounded, and the ball will be placed at the 31-yard line for a pretty decent gain for the Mustangs. And let's see if they can reply after that huge play by Keontae Gibson. Hand off to Joseph Gaiman. Flag on the play, however. This looks like it's going back for the Mustangs.
Looks like a hold on number 77, Jace Brookins.
This play is getting sent back for the Mustangs, and it's going to be a huge gap, about 20 yards to secure a first down. Ball is going to be placed at the 25-yard line, and they need to get to the 42. 10-yard penalty for holding on the Mustangs. They need some big plays to gain that yardage back.
You hate to see that out of number 77, Jace Brookins, who's been a 3-year starter on varsity, being a little over 300 pounds and having lifts up to 500 pounds.
Timeout called by Kalamazoo Central, and we'll get back to you in a bit. First and 20 for the Mustangs. they're going to need at least an average of 5 yards to get a first down. McNally steps back to pass. He's going to look for number 11, Jake Ludwig. Unfortunately, going to be overthrown. Their first pass of the night. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Now you can see why the PC offense does not run pass plays much. Their only pass play they've run today was an incomplete pass, and it was only a gain of around 2 yards.
McNally hands it off to number 11, Jake Ludwig, who's only going to get a few yards on that play. Ball is going to get placed at the 28-yard line.
The Mustangs trying to trick them that play by doing a counter with Jake Ludwig receiving the ball and trying to run it upfield, but it was end up not working.
3rd and 15 for the Mustangs. They need a big play here to not get a 4th and long, because that could end up turning the ball over. McNally back to pass. Intended for number 11, Jake Ludwig, is dropped. Sorry, Sean Myers gets dropped. Would have secured a first down. Very unfortunate for the kicker, Sean Myers. It looks like the Mustangs are going for it. 4th and 15.
Wow, what a play call. Oh, wow. No, they replaced their kicker, Sean Myers, with previous star QB, Peyton Porter.
Punt is up. It's going to get a pretty good roll. Ball at the 31-yard line.
Wow, who knew our previous star QB, Peyton Porter, could kick so well?
You know, it kind of surprised me why Sean Myers wasn't taking these punts. He's been making some very athletic plays, having to scramble and then punt, but I guess Peyton Porter is just better, maybe? Let's see if the defense for the Mustangs can reply after a huge loss. Kalamazoo Central. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, handed off to number 3, Maurice Streeter, who's going to get stopped for no gain. Second and 9 for the Giants. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers out. No running backs. Cam Woods is going to keep it for himself and is going to get a pretty big gain. Not enough for a first down, but it'll get the job done eventually. Ball placed at the 47-yard line. 3rd and 3 for the Giants.
Cam Woods, also playing D-line, shows his strength and how big he is by just taking it himself and running. He shows that he doesn't need a running back and that he is his own running back.
Cam Woods under center. He's going to hand it off to number 22, Keontae Gibson, for a first down and more. Ball placed at the 43-yard line for the Giants. After a big stop for the Mustangs, having to punt for a chance for the Giants to take the lead in a pretty close game so far. Cam Woods pitches it back to number 3, Maurice Streeter. Trying to find a gap. He's going to get tackled for about 4 yards. Ball will be placed on the 47. A few yards to gain and a few yards to go.
Number 54, Alex Ramirez making that tackle after that running back broke around 4 tackles. Alex Ramirez also playing both sides of the ball. Can he keep up?
Ball snap handed off to number 22, Keontae Gibson. Gonna get no gain on that play. It's gonna be 3rd and 6 for the Giants.
The Giants get a first down here, they can continue driving, but if they don't, Giants are most likely going to look to punt it and give the Mustangs the ball. Let's see if those Mustangs can score with only 5 minutes left if they stop them.
Shotgun snap. He's rolling out to the left to pass. He's going to get almost tripped. Breaks a tackle by Josh Coleman. And unfortunately, Josh Coleman just almost got him down, but just couldn't get a reach on him. Maroon Giants first down after a 3rd and long. Handed off to number 2. Again, Curtis Whitfield. He's going to get a gain of 1 yard.
Tackled by number 99, Jeffrey Wilson, the starting nose guard, a senior who is actually deaf. A news report came out about him this year, about his struggles on being deaf and also being a star football player. You sure never have to worry about Jeffrey going offsides.
Yeah, you don't. He cannot hear a cadence. All he has to do is just watch the ball, and that's basically the key to not be offsides. Cam Woods back to pass. He's looking deep. Ben Coleman tips the pass down. Almost intercepted. But that was a great stop, almost a home run play for the Giants. Should have been intercepted by Ben Coleman. Cam Woods hands it off to number 3, Maurice Streeter, who also has been very busy tonight, who is going to get no gain on that play. 4th and long. For the Giants.
Punt team comes out. The Mustangs have 3 minutes and around 15 seconds to return this punt and try to put it in the end zone before the first half is over.
Raphael Finjap to punt. Ben Coleman back to return it. He's just going to leave it. The ball is going to be placed at the 8-yard line. And this is going to be a long drive if they want to try and get this into the end zone. .93 yards to go. Joseph Gaiman, however, he's going to get a pretty good chunk of yardage for a first down and a little bit more.
Ben Coleman replacing Rylan McNally as star QB. Ben Coleman, only being a sophomore, mainly playing corner, is now playing QB.
It looks like Rylan is having some troubles with his shoulder on the sideline. Handed off to number 5, Deshaun Johnson, who's going to get a few yards on that play for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs. Ben Coleman will keep this himself, but is going to get stopped for no gain, but no loss. 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Big play here.
This is Ben Coleman's only 3rd year of playing QB, playing 8th grade, freshman, and now this year. Let's see if only those 3 years of this experience is going to help him or hurt him.
This would really pay off for him if he got this into the end zone. Pitch back to Nolan Bloomquist. Going to get stopped. Flag on the play, however. Late flag. This could be a personal foul or maybe a holding. Face mask on the defense. This ball is getting sent forward for an automatic first down for the Mustangs. Rylan McNally back in at quarterback, having a few shoulder injuries, but I guess nothing big enough to end this game for him. 1 minute left on the clock.
The Mustangs are going to be having to be quick, getting out of bounds and using their timeouts to their advantage to stop the clock and let them march down this field and try to get a touchdown before the first half is ending.
First down for the Mustangs. Handed off to number 22, Alaric Piper.
It is called timeout for the Mustangs. With the Mustangs only being on the 43-yard line. They're going to have to throw it down the field or get a great run play to get it all the way down the field in only 44 seconds. The Mustangs are going to have to use their timeouts to their advantage and aim to get out of bounds to stop that clock. Let's see if they can do it.
If the Mustangs do get this in, they have a big chance to double dip on this play. McNally back to pass for Alaric Piper. It's tipped and caught. And he's going to keep going, staying on his feet down the sideline. He's going to get tackled on about the 22-yard line. A huge gain, a little bit of spark for the Mustangs. And like I said, they have a really high chance to get this in the touchdown and double dip on this play.
What a play by Alaric Piper, fumbling the ball but then catching it, breaking a tackle, and then getting down all the way to the 18-yard line. The Mustangs have called a timeout to stop the clock with 33 seconds left. Let's see if they can put it in the end zone in these 33 seconds.
You know, 33 seconds is a lot of time to get this ball down in the end zone and not allow the Kalamazoo Central Giants to get the ball back for a long kick return. But based on how the kick returns have been going, it is not looking the best for them.
With the Mustangs' limited timeouts, their sideline is going to be their advantage or passing, because a pass incomplete will also stop the clock.
McNally looking to pass. Throwing it to Alaric Piper. It's going to throw an intercepted by number 18. However, there is...
It called off. The ref saying it hit the ground before he gained possession of the ball. That was a close one here, folks. The Giants had a chance to turn the game around and stop them from double dipping.
Number 18, Jeremiah Crawford. I'm really not sure what happened on that play. Was it a pass interference? Timeout called by the Mustangs. And we'll get back to you in a minute.
There's some commotion on the field with flag was thrown. I think the refs are all confused on what's happening here.
Pass that should have been intercepted is going to get called back. I'm not sure if it was a pass interference or if it was dropped.
Well, whatever it was, Dawson, it was called back, and now the Mustangs are back where they started with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Throws it backwards to Nolan Bloomquist, but is going to get sacked for a gain of 3. Nolan Bloomquist a little bit slow to get up, getting taken out, replaced by number 11, Jake Ludwig.
Spike the ball.
Spikes the ball to maybe get a big play touchdown with 3 seconds left. Quite a long ways to go, but I think there's a chance they could do it.
Looks like Sean Myers setting up for a kick here. We've all known he's kicked farther. Let's see if he can sink this one.
Sean Myers. The snap goes
Fumbled
over the
snap.
holder's head. Unfortunately, Sean Myers going to have to go back and grab it. That's the end of the first half. We'll see you in the third quarter. Welcome back to PCTV's coverage of Portage Central varsity football. Currently, the Portage Central Mustangs and the Kalamazoo Central Giants are tied with a score of 7-7.
It's an intense game out here, folks. Both tied 7-7. Both defenses showing strongly. And it's really just a defensive game here. Let's see if they can put some more points on that board and see who comes out with the win.
Portage Central's kicking team out. Sean Myers here to kick for the Mustangs. And the second half of this game is underway. Sean Myers with a huge boot. And then has dropped the kick. But it's shortly picked up after. He has a huge gap. He's going to run it down. Sean Myers back to make the tackle. And he does it. Big run by number 2, Curtis Winfield. Ball will be placed at the 42-yard line, turning something into nothing. The kick returner fumbled it, picked it up, and still returned it for a huge amount of yards.
What a play. That really sets the tone of the second half. And we are going to see if the Mustangs retaliate or if they just let these Giants stomp all over them.
Three running backs in the backfield. Hands it off to number 2, Curtis Winfield, who just got a huge return. But unfortunately, he's going to be stopped. About a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Giants. Cam Woods under center. Hands it off to Curtis Whitfield once more. He's going to get a few yards on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 for the Giants.
This next play is going to set the tone. If they get the first down, they continue to drive towards the touchdown. But if they stop, if these Mustangs stop the Giants, then the Giants have the opportunity to punt it away and return a possession.
Cam Woods rolling out and it is caught. However, it will be marked out of bounds. Ben Coleman in coverage pushes him out of bounds before he can get a foot in. It was a good pass. However, great coverage, great catch, but unfortunately, it will be out of bounds. Good play by Ben Coleman, realizing that in order to stop that big play from happening, he has to just realize that he has to just push him out of bounds. Good play.
4th down there, they are going for it. If they can get this stop here, the Mustangs get the ball, and they have a good opportunity to return it into that touchdown.
Fans making a lot of noise. Cam Woods rolls out, and it is overthrown. Ben Coleman in coverage once again. Overthrown by Cam Woods. That would have been a huge play, a huge spark for the Giants. Turnover on downs, first and 10 for the Mustangs.
Freshman Colin Steele broke up that pass, locked him up, and put the straps on him.
McNally handed off to Joseph Gaiman, who was plowing through and is going to secure a first down. Huge run for the Mustangs. That was about an 11-yard run by Joseph Gaiman, plowing through the whole line, through the whole force of linebackers. Overall, just a great run by Joseph Gaiman. Back to Joseph Gaiman, but the ball is loose.
It is recovered by the Mustangs. That's a close one. That could have turned around the game here. Right now, PC has the momentum, but just barely. This really is still anyone's game here, folks.
It really is. 7-7 with the first 2 quarters. And it could be a very close, very tight game. I think it's going to come down to the wire on this one. McNally is going to keep it for himself. And he's going to get tackled just shy of the first down, 1 yard short. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Mustangs. And it's almost clear that the Mustangs are going to run it here. 1 yard to go to secure a first down. McNally, QB sneak. And he secures a first down. Ball will be placed on the 40-yard line.
We love to see that out of Ryland McNally, coming back from a little scare having that injury, but now is being a threat and running the ball.
2 plays in a row, McNally ran the ball after not doing it once in the first half. Hand off to Joseph Gaiman, who's going to find a huge gap. Flag on the play, however. Some commotion with the refs.
Looks like the flag's on Alex Ramirez, number 54, the center. So,
holding on the Mustangs, 10-yard penalty. 1st and 20. Huge loss. They just had a big play going, and they just lost it all. And I'm sure a lot of momentum just went down for the Mustangs.
If the Mustangs don't get a great run here, they're gonna be forced to pass it.
Hand it off. It's gonna get stopped. Joseph Gaiman to carry for a gain of 1. 2nd and 13 for the Mustangs. McNally is keeping it for himself, but he's going to get stopped. It's going to be 3rd and about 11 yards. This is a huge play for the Mustangs.
I assume the Mustangs will be looking for a pass, if not maybe a pitch to the outside. But right now, it is crucial that they get those yards, because they will most likely punt it if they don't get this 3rd down.
Under center snap for McNally. Handed it off to Jake Ludwig. Fumbles fumbles it, but picks it back up for a loss of yards. And here comes the punt team with Peyton Porter back to punt. That was a very unfortunate series of events for the Mustangs after getting a huge run, however getting called back for a holding and then a fumble on the play for a huge loss. Peyton Porter punts it. It's going to get a nice roll. Recovered by Luke Ludwig. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. It's going to be 98 yards for a touchdown.
What a punt by Peyton Porter. That is a great position to put the Giants in for the Mustangs. The Giants have to get out of this red zone for the Mustangs if they want to be out of threat from a touchback.
Kalamazoo Central handed off. A huge crowd around running back Keontae Gibson for a gain of 2 on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Giants. Cam Woods looking to pass. And it's intercepted for a touchdown by number 15, Wendell Tomes. What a play. Tripped up, and he just had to throw it out. It goes right into Wendell Tomes' hands for a pick 6. That was very unexpected. What a turn. What a turn. Mustangs just got a huge touchdown. Gave him a huge spark. Great interception. Great pressure by Luke Ludwig, who is having a game.
Cam Woods, under pressure, just throws it to number 15, Wendell Thomas. You know, that really separates high school players from college players right there. What college materials are, they can perform under pressure, but just high school, sometimes the pressure gets to you and you just choke, and that is what happened to Cam Woods right there.
Sean Myers back to kick. It's up, and it is good. 14-7 for the Mustangs. We'll be back in a bit. What a play by Wendell Tomes. Right place, right time. Great pressure by Luke Ludwig, who is having a game. And he just had to throw it out, but couldn't quite get it to anyone in white. 14-7, Mustangs are up. Meyer's kick. It's an onside, and it doesn't quite get 10 yards. And that's going to be the Giants' ball at the 47-yard line. I would not expect an onside kick after scoring an amazing touchdown there.
Yeah, what an interesting play call from the coaches there. Not sure what they were trying to do. I think they were just trying to keep the momentum going in favor of the Mustangs, you know. If the Giants come back and score this one, it's anyone's game. But if we were to get that ball and then score another touchdown, you know, that would have probably been the game right there.
It would have. That was, if they got that, I would say that Mustangs would have scored on that drive, and it would have been 21-7, and then the Giants would have been in a chase. But now the Giants have a whole lot of time to tie this up and get it back 14-14. Cam Woods, shotgun snap. He's scrambling and is sacked by number 7, Josh Coleman, for a loss of 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Giants. Huge play by Josh. They really needed that sack.
You know, the thing about Kalamazoo Central is once they are up, they get really good. But when they're losing, they get discouraged and they don't play as well as they do. You know, so I think Mustang's strategy here is to keep the momentum going in their favor, and Kalamazoo Central will slowly start getting worse, and then they'll slowly start getting better.
Handed off to number 2, Curtis Winfield, sacked once more. Tackled by Nolan Bloomquist. A loss of 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now for the Giants. 2 great plays in a row after an unfortunate onside kick. Kalamazoo Central on a 3rd and long play. They need the home run play right here, right now, if they want some more hope.
Pass protection is crucial right now. In the past, this has been PC's weakness, is pass protection. Let's see.
Quarterback Cam Woods slips on the play, and the ball will be placed at the 47-yard line. Very bad series of unfortunate events for the Giants, losing 11 yards on 3 plays. Here comes the punt team. Number 10, Raphael Finjap. Big punt, Ben Coleman to return. He's going to do a fair catch. And here comes the very high hopes Mustangs offense once more. The energy is up in McCamley KNIGHT Field. The student section is going wild right now, as Mustangs have a whole lot of momentum to win this game.
They sure do. Kalamazoo Central is already getting in their heads, not even getting a first down on that drive. If the Mustangs can keep up this kind of playing, the Mustangs will for sure have that dub in the bag.
McNally hands it off to Joseph Gaiman, who continues to get pushed and finally goes down, but secures a first down. Ball will be placed at the 22-yard line. Ben Coleman now at quarterback.
Joseph Gaiman, the lead rusher of this season, with over 300 yards of rushing.
Ben Coleman hands it off to Joseph Gaiman once more for a gain of 4 yards. Good play right there. Number 58, Alex Ramirez, limping off the field, very struggling.
That is not a good sign here, folks. The backup center, he is the starting center, and the backup center was just in the hospital yesterday with an ankle injury. We may have to put our backup center that just recently switched to center from tackle. If we put him in, it will not go well.
Handed off. Nolan to Joseph Gaiman once more, and he gets a huge gain. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Ball's placed at the 44. That was a great run.
Johnny Moss, sophomore, is now our starting center. He was just in the hospital yesterday, and he's playing with a, broken ankle, I presume.
Ben Coleman's going to keep it for himself. He finds a huge gap. Ben Coleman finds a whole lot of gaps, a whole lot of blocks. Great run by him. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. A huge run, a huge play. First down for the Mustangs. Timeout called by Kalamazoo Central. We'll get back to you in a bit. Back on the field. Mustangs at the 40-yard line. Handed off to Joseph Gaiman once more. Ball will be placed at the 36-yard line. A good amount of yards, about 4 yards on that play. If they keep this up, they're going to secure a few first downs, and it will eventually lead to a touchdown. Another timeout called by the Mustangs. They just let the clock run out for a short timeout.
And that's the end of the third quarter. 12 minutes left in the game. Mustangs lead 14-7. We'll get back to you in the fourth quarter. Beginning of the fourth quarter, the Mustangs are on the 36-yard line. So Alex Ramirez is back in at starting center. Ben Coleman at QB.
He's going to keep it for himself, but it's going to get sacked. A huge rush. Great. That was a great rush by the Kalamazoo Central Giants. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. Back right where they started. Pitch back to number 11, Jake Ludwig, who was blasted and rolled to the ground. And it's a gain of 2. Ball at the 38-yard line.
The punt team is coming out. Let's see if these Mustangs can do a successful punt.
Number 2, Curtis Whitfield, back to return. Punt by Peyton Porter. It's going to get a big roll. They have to keep it out of the touchdown. They cannot do it. So it will be a touchback. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
10 minutes left in the game. Let's see if these Giants can stomp their way into the touchdown zone or if the Mustangs can ride their way to a win.
You know, a touchdown is exactly what the Giants need because they need to answer that crazy interception by the Mustangs. Under center snap, handed off to number 3, Maurice Streeter, for about a gain of 1. Tackled by Josh Coleman. 2nd and 9 for the Giants.
If the Giants can get a successful run down the field and put it into the touchdown, we're going to have ourselves a game here, folks.
Yes, we will. This game will come down to the wire, I feel like. He's looking to pass, but he's going to keep it for himself. The quarterback, Cam Woods, gets a first down and a little bit more. Just short of a first down. Ball is placed at the 29.5-yard line. Just a few inches to go for the Giants.
Mustangs pushing the pile back.
Huge
Let's see
dog
if they
pile.
got that first down.
Huge dog pile on the 30-yard line. Picks up just enough for a first down for the Giants. About a foot is how much they gained. Very, very close. That was almost a very good defensive play by the Mustangs. Shotgun snap to Cam Woods. He's looking to pass. Slings it. Caught by number 1. Kyermi Bowen for a huge touchdown. What a play call. That's a great pass and a great yard after catch for a huge touchdown. This game is about to be tied with the field goal unit coming out to tie this game by 1 point.
What a touchdown by Kymir. He found a wide open lane right in the middle of our defense, caught the ball, and scored. What a play.
That was a huge run. No one could catch him. He was just gone. Bodie Brill with the point after touchdown. Kick is up, and it is good.
The Mustang and Giants are now tied 14-14 with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We have ourselves a game here, folks.
This game is head-to-head and will come down to the wire after an excellent play. What a play call. Just great yard after catch. Overall, just amazing. But we'll see if the Mustangs can reply. Mustangs have got to get a touchdown here. With only 8 minutes left. Peyton Porter back to return. Cuts into the middle. He's got a huge hole in the middle. And it is pushed out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
What a return by Peyton Porter, cutting through those gaps and getting us a great start into this drive. The Mustangs need to put it in the end zone for a game here, folks. If they get stopped right here, that might be the game.
McNally back in the game under center. Hands it off. And is going to get stopped. Number 3, Joseph Gaiman. Very busy guy tonight. Second and 8 for the Mustangs. Gaiman again. He'll get stopped. 1 yard short of a first down.
The Mustangs are a slow and reliable offense. They rely on the run plays heavily, and they are not afraid to take up 6 minutes running one drive.
I think the reason they run the ball a lot is just to slow the clock down. And if they get a touchdown, the Giants may not have the ideal amount of time to score a touchdown.
Penalty on the play. The flag is waved off.
Penalty will be declined, and it will be a first down for the Mustangs. Ball on the 45-yard line. Hand it off once more to Joseph Gaiman. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs.
If they keep sticking to this run and gun offense here, they are for sure going to run down the clock, which will play nicely in their advantage if they can get the ball in the end zone.
Joseph Gaiman again. Ball is placed 3 yards short of a first down. It's 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs.
Looks like a Mustang first down.
Joseph Gaiman picks up a first down. Just a little bit more, but still enough to get a first down. Hand it off once more to Joseph Gaiman, who's going to get 3 yards on that play. 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs.
The real question here is, how much longer can Joseph Gaiman go?
Yeah, he's been a very busy guy, being the running back number 1, it seems. He's been going all game. Unfortunately, he is not on the defensive side, so he can get at least a little bit of break. Gaiman once again gets a gain of 3 there. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Alex Ramirez down on the play. Looks to be that number 58, Johnny Moss, is going to have to go in again, even with his ankle injury. Alex Ramirez has been on and off the field with injuries. Wonder what's bothering him.
You know, he's offensive line, and offensive linemen take so many heavy hits, especially with this huge defensive line. They've done a great job pressuring Rylan McNally and Ben Coleman at quarterback. He must work a whole lot to make sure that he doesn't get sacked. And that's a good player, protecting his quarterback and willing to get injured.
Sure is. He is also one of the Mustangs' team captains. He shows a lot of leadership on and off of the field, playing both O-line and D-line, both sides of the ball. Let's see if sophomore Johnny Moss can step up to the plate. Ooh, false start by number 66.
On the Giants. That must have been a coordinated play. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down for the Mustangs. That was a great play call, not running that all game, and the Giants just expected for the ball to be snapped, but false start.
The Giants have to be careful. They have their linebackers that blitz in the middle gaps, and they like to jump that count.
Pitches it back to Jake Ludwig, who will be stopped and lose 1 yard on that play. 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs. Hand it off to Joseph Gaiman. He's going to get a huge run. About 12 yards. Great run. He will get marked just shy. 3rd and 1. That was a great run by Joseph Gaiman. He has been making some excellent plays this quarter. And he's a very, very busy guy tonight.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Sophomore Luke Ludwig, first time in the backfield, runs it for about 3 yards, getting the first down on the play.
Ball is placed at the 11-yard line for the Mustangs. They are now in the red zone and have a whole lot of momentum. Just 11 yards to go to get another touchdown.
The Mustangs have to be careful here. If they score right now, that still gives the Giants 2 minutes to return the ball. But if they get that first down and stop right before the touchdown, try to run out the clock and then score, that would be the game.
Little bit of commotion on the Mustangs bench.
Running down the clock. Clock is around 1 minute. Play clock violation, or it was a timeout.
Timeout called by Portage Central. We'll get back to you in a minute.
The Mustangs strategically calling a timeout right before the play clock hits 0 to really run out all the time it can to squeeze all the juice out of that lemon. With 1 minute and 12 seconds left on the clock, let's see if they can put this ball in the end zone.
Pitch back to Nolan Bloomquist.
Timeout called.
Kalamazoo Central used their second of the half. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs really aren't going to be able to squeeze that much timeout anymore because Kalamazoo Central is just going to use all the timeouts they have. So really, they should just be looking to secure that touchdown, put that ball in the end zone, and rely on the defense to stop them.
I like what you said, squeeze the lemon. That really demonstrates what the Mustangs are doing, running every second they can get out. Handing off to Nolan Bloomquist. And he's going to roll, but he's going to be marked down just shy of a touchdown. It is, however, going to be a first down.
That was a perfect play for the Mustangs. If only those Kalamazoo Central did not have timeouts. That would have been a perfect play. Nolan Bloomquist not securing, like super short of the first down here.
Kalamazoo Central uses their last timeout of the night. We'll get back to you in a minute.
With Kalamazoo Central not having any timeouts left, a great play here would to be a QB sneak to Rylan McNally, not trying to score, but just trying to secure that first down, let the clock run out a little, and then secure that touchdown.
This is a big play right here. This is the play that could make or break the Mustangs. Here we go. Quarterback sneak. Huge dog pile on the goal line.
Is not a touchdown. But is it a first down?
Nothing has been singled yet. It will be.
It is a
first down.
First down. That was a perfect play by Rylan McNally there. Not getting that touchdown, but securing that first down, letting the play run out. There's 30 seconds left on the play clock. I think they're going to try to just squeeze out all of this time, call a timeout, and then, or take a knee, and then secure the game. But you got to score first. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. False start. Looks like it's going to be called back. Portage Central lineups clapping.
Offsides. Defense on the Giants.
It's going to be a timeout for Portage Central. It looks like they're about an inch short of the touchdown with 31 seconds left.
Folks, what an amazing game we have here. They have 30 seconds, and they have 4 plays to try to run this ball into the end zone. They really need to secure this touchdown here so they can get the lead with only 20 seconds left for the Giants to try to return and try to get that touchdown.
First down and an inch. And they've got it. McNally, quarterback sneak, touchdown. 25 seconds left for the Giants to get a touchdown.
What an amazing period for these Mustangs. They squeezed all the juice out of that lemon and scored with only 25 seconds left on the clock. Now let's see if these Giants can score with only 25 seconds left.
Let's see if these Giants can find any more juice left in that lemon. Sean Myers to make it 21-14. A little bit of commotion happening on the field. Not too sure what is happening. Sean Myers.
False start
False start.
on the Giants.
Which gives the Mustangs a chance to go for 2. As it's going to be 1 yard. But, however, I don't think they want to take the risk. "19-yard point after touchdown." Sean Myers. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-14 with 30 seconds left on the clock for the Giants to try and get a Hail Mary home run play here. No timeouts, just one play.
If the Giants want to win this, they truly have to pull off a miracle here, folks.
They're going to have to run this kick out of bounds and not run this clock too much. (21-14). Big series for the Giants. Sean Myers going to kick it way over his head for a touchback.
The Giants have 30 seconds left on the clock to go and score.
With no timeouts, I think maybe they can get a few yards, spike it, and then get another few yards. But I think they can get in 2 plays, but probably not 3, unless they really, really hurry and really want to win this.
The key for the Mustangs to win this is to lock in on pass coverage, because most likely they are just going to try to throw it over their heads.
4 safeties in the backfield for the Mustangs. They are really expecting a long pass. Cam Woods looking to pass. He lofts it up, and it is dropped by number 1, Kymere Bowen. Low pass, but it still hit his hands, still should have been caught. 2nd and 10 for the Giants. Cam Woods scrambling. He airs it out. And it's going to be caught by number 15. That was a huge long pass, and he catches it over 3 guys in coverage.
But the play clock is still running. 7 seconds, 5, he spikes the ball. 5 seconds left on the clock. They are on the 53-yard line, folks. So, excuse me, 56-yard line with 5 seconds left on the clock.
This right here, the last play of the game to send it to overtime. Can they do it?
With with 5 seconds, you're really looking at one play here. This is the final play that will decide whether the Giants tie it and it goes into overtime or the Mustangs take away that dub. Timeout called by the Mustangs. Using their final timeout.
The student section is ready to rush on this field and support their fellow classmates for a huge victory. They're really expecting it. But, you know, it could happen. Based on the last play that I just saw, it is very doable that the Giants still have a chance.
You love to see such a supportive fan base. They have been getting ready to go and line up and rush that field for about 4 minutes now, just waiting. They are confident in their Mustangs that they're going to win this game.
Anything could happen. Here we are, folks. Last play of the game.
The stands are going crazy. The fans are ecstatic.
Cam Woods looking long. He airs it out. And it is dropped. That's the game. Mustangs win it 21-14.
What a game. Mustangs win 21-14. Thank you for tuning in to this exclusive coverage of Mustang football on the Portage Central YouTube channel, powered by PCTV. The Mustangs hit the road next Friday to take on their rivals, Portage Northern. Tune in next week for this amazing game. Once again, I'm Aiden Sheahan.
And I'm Dawson Thrash, signing off.